But it is praying forever. I know this Angela ain't it. What it is, brother. I'm fasting in this sunlight. Oh, it's drippy. What it is, brother. And prayers is powerful. Cooling and cleaning it up. So I'm big cooling. Big cooling. What it is, Angela. Another day. Job part 2. What you weird for? Oh, for calling her. I mean, it's given a little yeah, for sure. I'm not weird. You just don't really got. You don't got the skill set yet. You gotta develop your skill set. She was begging you for some peanut schmacker. That doesn't mean she want to be called babe. You gotta fill that out. You gotta fill that out. Little G Winkle. You gotta fill that out, little G Winkle. Ain't gonna lie to you, G Winkle. You gotta fill that out a little bit better. You know what I mean? Don't worry. You like my hairstyle? Thank you. Appreciate you. You know? I really appreciate that. It means so much to me. Like, I don't know. I feel like my hair been, I don't know. I feel like my hair done changed up over the course of since I started fasting. I really don't know though. I feel like it been doing a little bit more. I don't know. The real gang. I know I was on Grove Street earlier. Want to hear a joke? No. Thank you though. I could be in life. You think I would want to be that? That's funny. Yes. I don't do any drug like that. See, but what it is, goddess. Yes, I'm that. I'm that and I'm this. Yeah, I'm on the way to work. How you stop being looked at as a sex slave? You gotta become mentally and emotionally respected. You feel me? It can't just be the physical aspects of you. Do you have a personality? Are you a favorable character? You know, You want to become a person that somebody would want to stay on the phone all night with. Yeah, I'm on the way to work. You know what I'm saying? You have to develop autonomy and self-awareness. Thank you for subscribing, Gentry. You know, we running up the subs every day. We on the way to 1K. Ooh, nigga, give me stuff. Weed? What? No, I'm not. I'm straight. And I don't sell drugs. I'm a walking vibration. And I'm so honest and so real. May the Most High protect me and bless me. And may anybody who got ill thoughts towards me choose a better decision. You know what I'm saying? For sure. We're looking at Minecraft. How does it look like Minecraft? What does that mean? It means like, first you gotta ask yourself a real question and be real with yourself. Be like, do I want attention? You know what I'm saying? Boom, ask yourself that real question first. Be real. See, a lot of dudes tell themselves, nah, I don't want attention. They can figure that one out. They didn't give themselves an unsolvable problem. So when you ask yourself that question, be real. Long live. To stop YouTube Live, man, I'm not worried about that. I love you though. Ask myself, what again? Ask yourself, do you want attention? And then ask yourself why you want attention. If you want attention, now you gotta ask yourself, when people pay attention to you, what do I want them to feel? You know what I'm saying? That's the next question. I've always been straight my whole life. I don't know why you playing on my top like that. Rare fake is everywhere. Facts. Feel that aura. Big aura. Want them to feel God's vibe. Now, what you about is real, right? It can be real. I'm not saying what you're talking about ain't real. Feel your aura. What you're talking about could be real, but you saying that could be crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because see, you want to feel the ego version of that. The reason I say that is because what do you know? Because see, fix my camera quality. How can I fix the quality? It's sun. We getting quality sun. I'm about to switch my angle though, once I hit this left soon. But you understand that we talking about this real, right? But what do people go to God for? Direction, knowledge. So if people are to see you that way, one thing for sure is you can't be emotionally unkept. You feel me? You can't. You have to restrict your emotional volatility to an extreme. Am I on medication? No. Michael, is that you? Michael, who? Yeah, you gotta become your best version to fulfill that. See, the thing about it is becoming your best version is every step of the way will be a process where you are attempting to get closer. And while you're attempting to get closer, people may come around you because they're attempting to get closer. And you may become a gateway to that or a medium to that. Hell yeah, I restrict my emotional. Do I believe in aura farming? I guess so. I don't know if it's something to believe in. I have altered my emotional. I'm gonna keep it real. I've altered my emotional. How did I alter my emotional? Is I stay relative. And when I get in emotional swings, I don't let it be a swing because I go through it. I go through the whole emotion and I communicate myself the reality of the whole circumstance, the whole situation, the whole scenario. And I come out as myself. What it is, a Minch. What's up, Bendo? Bendo, I'm gonna call you Bendo. You mog me? The emotions I restrict is any emotion that causes people to feel like they have to give to be an extension of me. Like any emotion that makes people and puts people in a position that make them feel like, oh, being around this person, I'm giving. See, I like to express the emotions where people can just receive. See, people think about financial currency. We want energetic currency. You know what I mean? It's the freest thing to give is your energetic currency. And it's more impactful than your financial currency. You're mocked. You're not even next to me. How can you mock me when you're not close to me? Think about yourself. I'm like 6'3.5". You feel me? So it's like the emotions I restrict is any emotion when I look from the outside looking in, someone has expressed to me. Now, I don't judge harshly when people express these emotions towards me, but when someone expresses something to me where I can listen to it and I can be like, I don't want nothing to do with that shit, or I wouldn't want it to be me. If I can have that sentence along with a statement or energy, because it don't have to be a statement. You express yourself on your face every day, on your countenance. If I can have that energy or that statement attached to that, then that's not what I'm gonna be in. I'm not gonna be in or on that energy at all. When am I gonna rob? It's such crazy. See? See, the problem with you, brother, and I don't know if you know this or not, but you racist. Whom am I talking to? I'm talking to Angela. It's a whole lot of going on. You know what I'm saying? All I know is flexing, yeah, flexing. Yeah, I'm from the U.S. Where you from? How do you create good energy? Wake up and think about gratitude before anything else. And every day, it should start with every day. When you get into thoughts that are not gratitude, you have to recognize that you're choosing to think about non-gratitude. And that alone is the reason why you're probably the problem in the situation. Because what can you do for someone who can ignore all of the reasons to be grateful and ponder upon the reasons not to be grateful? What can you do for that person? Nothing. Don't be that person. I'm going to work. Like, it's like the people who want to see me as a drug dealer. Like, what can I do for them? You know what I mean? Like, what can I really do for them? Appreciate you, Ahmed Abdullah, for subscribing. I know we're on the road to 1K. It's a beautiful time to be alive. And it's time to be alive and beautiful. You know? And I mean that. Hey, I probably wonder why it's a nice, yeah, I'm from America, why it's a nice sunny day and I'm in a jacket. It's because I don't like to show off my work shirt because they got my work brand on it. And I've been stalked before in life, you know, so I'm paranoid from that still because it lasted so fucking long. So I'm paranoid from it. So what type of good energy do people want to receive? Shit, people really are, energy is contagious. So say you having a bad day, think about it. You ever been in a room or elevator with a person who it's written all over him, he had a bad day? When that happens, have you ever noticed that you have to make an extreme effort to find positivity within that elevator trip? Like, it doesn't mean you'll necessarily be brought into negativity, right? You have a great day. I appreciate you. Like, I'm not saying that just because someone's in an elevator, it brings you into negativity if that person's in negativity. But when you're a person who isn't even prone to going straight to negativity with them, what it will do is you will be able to notice that there's the energetic blockage from getting into like your higher vibrations of positivity. Don't be that person. Yeah, it'd be some racists in this mud. It's night in England. Damn. So yeah, just be a bright day. Be a sunny day. Wear yourself as a sunny day. And recognize, see, this is why most people, especially in the melanated community, don't do it. Is because it's so many people that walk around as a cloudy day. And what you had to come to terms with is you falling into that mode of walking around as a cloudy day. It's because you're scared of them. You feel me? That's the reality. I played that before. The real question, what type of good energy does a woman want to feel? Well, the thing about it, now I'm about to teach you. And I'm about to break this down to you. And if you turn into a manipulator, I'm going to have to come take you off the planet myself. Unless you turn into a righteous manipulator. But the reality is you're already a man. She's already a woman. So what people don't understand, and the reason why sometimes the sloppy fat dude has the baddie and he might not even be that rich, although he must be financially secure, he might not be that rich, is, what's up, Awa? Is because the reality is whatever you lead, because she is a woman, her energy is gonna follow. So say you're a toxic dude and you always want some bullshit, her energy is gonna be there. It's gonna shake her energy to her core. Say you a chill vibe guy, chill positive type nigga. Naturally when she's around you, she's gonna feel within her like a surge of what she calls comfortable energy. And that right there will become more addictive than anything else she experiences from people. There you go, I told you. And I told you for free. With great power comes great responsibility, my boy. With great power comes great responsibility. Remember that. And also, don't be foolish to think that you can just act. The only reason why I feel confident to give you this information is because you can't just act. You are but a living, and for you to master what you're trying to become, you can't. You scam people. You have to actually become it. So that means when you engage with men, women, anyone, cats, dogs, when you're on your alone time, you should be seeking to be that energy, because the same way you being that energy in someone else's life can and will propel them forward, it will do the same thing in your life. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't maintain that, you're not going to be able to just flip the switch. It's not how life works. Life is a continuous programming. You feel me? See how you just tried to put Armalite down? What was the reason? Because see, women are much more aware and much bigger and greater observers than men. You trying to put Armalite down would have sent a signal to her at maybe not the first time, but eventually, that you lacking in something. You know? So it's just important to recognize and become fully aware of yourself. See, a lot of people think being aware of themselves is aware of the visual aspects. That plays a role. You should be aware of your visual aspects. But there's a sensory that we're operating on that is far more intertwined than physicality. You know? Far more intertwined than physicality. And that is what you know about yourself. What you know about yourself, it's every step you take, every movement you take, every breath you take, it's telling on you, my friend. You're continuously telling on yourself from within. And what you're doing within is continuously impacting what you're doing on the outside. What's up, Prince? Christ loves you as well. So it's about learning the communication. The thing about communication is even in silence, you're communicating. And it is a continuous thing. See, and what you'll learn to do while beginning to understand this is to be quiet more, because it's harder to focus on how you are communicating when you are constantly talking. Well, the two go hand in hand. See, if you're toxic, if you're a toxic person, you're the type of person to become a part of another person's life and scream you love them while having an impact that is only alignable with hate. And it doesn't mean you're any less. It just means you're not what you want to be, so let's make a change. Unless you are an evil person, then you're just what you want to be. But it doesn't mean you're evil. You being evil is a decision. So first you have to arrive at awareness. Now, there's also a middle ground. You could arrive at awareness, and then push it off. That doesn't make you evil either. It just makes you a fool. And if you're foolish, well, maybe that's the what won't give. Maybe your foolishness is getting in your way continuously. What's up, John? See me, I'm a real person. You feel me? I'm a true lover and true friend. However, there's many foolish people in this world who don't know how to utilize me for what I am. And they don't understand that the way that you choose to utilize me is a you problem. And it is not a condition that I will accept. You know, I will not accept any conditions that I don't want. The same way I will not place anyone in any conditions that I wouldn't want for myself. It's really that simple. Is this an automated response that has been written for me and my first inclination since birth? No. This is something that I stay aware of and seek to maintain and uphold and grow more into on a day-to-day basis because I understand the importance of it. I'm doing great today, mate. How you having at it? I'm late to work. It's okay. There ain't shit going on today. I'm late and I'm still gonna leave early. Fuck. No, never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna hit out early today. For sure. For sure. Hey, you gotta clean that up, brother. See, it don't matter how shallow y'all try to go, I'm gonna go deep. Listen, a lot of people make messes all over their life. But what people gotta take into consideration before they make a mess is somebody gonna clean this up for me? Or am I gonna have to clean this up myself? See, you will make a lot less messes if you knew you had to clean them up for yourself. Trust me. And that might just be good for you to make less messes. See, it's some people in life right now that want to make other people the reason for the negativity that they're feeling, you know? And because we have a life full of toxic, fake motherfuckers, who will stick around, but they only stick around because they know how bad they mess is and that they create a mess for others. They don't recognize that what's more rare, but still exists, is people who will recognize that as they're cleaning up, more mess keeps popping up. And then recognize that, hey, listen, unless I want to prolong my cleaning period, I got to move around. That's a fact. You need to be to teach. It is. Facts. And that's what a lot of people gonna have to learn in life. That's the biggest lesson in life. That's the biggest cohabitating human, because we're so social. That's the biggest lesson to learn in life, is the difference between love and control. And to recognize that you'll never have control. And once you recognize that you can never have control in life, you need to stop pursuing the impossible. But I'm about to make it to work, y'all. So y'all be easy. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. It's a beautiful time to be alive, and a time to be alive and beautiful. I'll catch y'all later on at some point. Y'all be easy. I'm out.